Hello friends, hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am exhausted. I just pulled all my stickers using my last week's kit, September 19th through 25th, and woe is me. I pulled the stickers for the week of September 26th through October the 3rd. So I am just going to get straight into planning. If you haven't seen my October monthly lineup, this is Autumn Auburn, and it is from Dash of Sun Designs. I am a PR girl for Dash of Sun Designs, and I am excited to use this kit. It is gorgeous, and I don't often use rose gold, so it will be beautiful, I think. And this week I am actually not going to use my scalloped, I'm not going to use my scalloped bottom washi. Well, maybe, I don't know. I should put down my washi first. Anyway, as you can hear, I'm just getting over a little cold. It was really quick. I caught it. It's Thursday today. I just have a little bit of laryngitis and a tiny bit of congestion, but I actually just caught it on Sunday. So, and you will see that in this plan with me. If you can hear aggressive whining in the background, that is my little kitty. It's just the two of us home today, and he is kind of upset about it. So I think I will use, it's so bare at the bottom. I think I will use the scallop, but we'll see what happens. And I'll just scallop it up like this to use up as much space as I can, or not to use too much space. I don't know what I'm saying. I probably should have done this as a voiceover. It was intended on being a voiceover, but then I pulled the wrong stickers for the wrong week. So you guys are getting this like a week ahead of time. Well, close to a week ahead of time. I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos just coming up soon. So as I said, I'm a bit discombobulated. I went to the office on Tuesday, which really shouldn't have discombobulated me, and it really did. But I have a work team, and my work team, there's another girl on my team who's going off, and she's going off on leave in just a couple of weeks, on mat leave. And I thought for sure there was a baby shower for her. And I've already had one kid. Like, I don't need another baby shower. I had a great virtual baby shower when Owen was born. And so I get there, and I'm like, I'm expecting it. Like, I knew that they were going to have a baby shower for her. And I guess this speaks sort of to, like, how I perceive myself. But I thought for sure that they weren't going to do anything for me. Maybe, like, a card or whatever. But, like, I didn't expect them to do what they did. And then they threw me a baby shower too. And like, when I tell you I got emotional, like I had to go to the washroom for a couple of minutes afterwards and like have a little cry about it, because it was just a really nice gesture and a really nice thing for them to do. And I was just blown away by the sweetness of it all, and I just couldn't tell them how much I appreciated it. I was extremely emotional about it. But this was a really fun week. Now, I think the only one that I'm going to leave out is this one, because it has the blue in it. I don't really need it, and then I'll just follow it's been really autumnal here, where I live in Southern Ontario. It's been really nice. The last couple of days have gotten up to like 20 degrees, but I will take 20 degrees over 40 degrees any day of the week. So that's great. And then this weekend, it's getting down to like really cool temperatures. So like the daytime high is 10. Now for my watch people in the US, 10 is 10 Celsius, not 10 Fahrenheit. I presume 10 is like in the 40s or 50s. So it's still not like particularly warm, but it's not aggressively cold yet. And I live in Canada. Of course it gets aggressively cold. Let's think for a minute. Okay. I'm going to use the decorative headers at the top, and I am just going to use these ones, and then my scalloped headers, I use as dividers, I guess, if I need dividers. I do need some days where I'm like taking up room, because there are some days that I just don't have a lot going on. And then Saturday, Sunday, I've got a ton going on. So it's that kind of a week, folks. My nails are hideous. I've been up since 2:30, I guess, 3 a.m. I'm really tired. I woke up because, you know, I go to the washroom every couple hours. So I woke up at 2:30 and my kiddo woke up at 3:30 screaming, which he doesn't do. So like firstly, that's weird. And it maybe is a sleep regression. I'm not sure, but he was like distressed. His dad went in so I could sleep, which was super nice of him because he gets up at 4 a.m. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. And then like he was inconsolable and I heard him comforting him for like quite some time and he was inconsolable. So I don't know if it was a nightmare, a night terror, but he was just not having any of it. And he screamed from like every 15 minutes from 3:30 until like 5:30 a.m. And then he was up for his day, which is fine. I could deal with 5:30 if I had been able to sleep through to 3:30 because I go to bed at like 9. I'm an old lady now. But no, and like this poor kid, he was so upset. And it was probably the worst feeling I've ever had, even worse than when he had hand, foot, and mouth, because there was nothing that I could do. There was absolutely nothing that I could do to make him better. We snuggled, but he was still crying. He said his teeth hurt, and then he said, no, not my teeth, not my teeth, my arm. And then he said, no, not my arm, not my arm. And I do wonder, just given how much he's been eating recently, if he's going through a growth spurt, maybe. It's the only thing I can think of that would like make it so that he's so hungry. And I don't know, I mean, I'm not very tall, so maybe this is not for me to say, but I don't know if any of you guys went through growth spurts. I feel like they were painful. Like my sister was telling me, and she's much taller than I am. Are you an older sibling if your sister isn't taller than you, or your sibling isn't taller than you? Or yeah, that's how it goes. But she was telling me she remembers, and I actually remember this from my childhood, her leg pain being so bad, like her having to stay home from school one day. She just couldn't walk or anything. It was awful. So tell me in the comments down below if you remember growing pains. And if so, like, were they super, super bad? I don't know. We don't know. So TBD, guys. But that is the story of why I'm so exhausted. Probably not helping the throat situation at all. Did not get a good sleep. And then I'm waiting. Okay. Again, I'm full of random rants today. So, essentially, where was I going with this? I can't remember. Oh, there's a spider. Wow. It's a hard day for me and my brain, as you can tell. Wow. Okay. So, I cannot remember what I was saying. I could probably go back and play this video, but then I'd have to join 2 videos together. And I'd rather do this in just one take. But it's laying down beautifully, isn't it? So, the other thing is that I went apple picking. And I did post on my Instagram stories. If you're not following over there, I try not to post too much personal stuff. I don't know. That's not what you're there for. It's like literally a planner Instagram. Why would you want to see personal stuff? So, and you watch these videos, so you guys know. But we went apple picking for the 3rd weekend in a row. And my kid loves apple picking so much. There is nothing in this world that he loves more than apple picking. So we went apple picking, and you'll see that this weekend. It's a good weekend. I'm just laying down my boxes in a straight form order. I scattered last week. And as I always do when I have my Dash of Sun design kits, I put the extra dividers on the edge, or like below my full boxes, just to add a little something. I don't always love it when it's like another kit that isn't Dash of Sun Designs, but just lends itself so well to like a nice decorative kit. And yeah, it's beautiful. And I think as someone who is not really a rose gold fan, I think that this turned out just beautifully. It really did. And especially, like, it's foiled perfectly. It's wonderful. I love it. It's really nice. So, hi, cat. You're going to probably see a cat in my picture in a couple minutes. So it's just the cat and me today, and he gets very, very upset when it's just him and me because I don't always spend my entire day devoted to him. Whereas when my kiddo is home, my kid loves playing with him. They're best friends. And then when my husband is home, he likes getting pets pretty much all day for my husband when my husband plays video games or follows him around the house while he's doing chores. And it's very cute. But I just heard him get up on my desk. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Stop it. You don't need to get up on my desk. I can't. Okay. Well, fantastic. He just shut down my work computer. Love that for me. It's going to be that kind of a day, eh? So, oh man, guys. Regardless of how I feel, I'm still so into my fall kits. And they're so beautiful. And there's so many of them. And it's so autumnal here. And I'm really excited. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So, there is nothing in this world that makes me more frustrated than when I have to spend money on adult things that I don't want to spend money on. So I was very generously, wow, can't speak today. I was very, very, very generously gifted for Christmas a humidifier. And before you guys are like, oh my God, what kind of present is that? That is the kind of present that you ask for when you're a parent in your 30s. I needed a humidifier for our house. Our house is extraordinarily dry. I think I've told you that in several different videos. Our house is extraordinarily dry. And I needed to get my house a little bit more humid. So humidifiers are quite expensive. I'm a parent, you know, things get expensive. So I just asked for my dad for Christmas to get me a humidifier. And my dad went all out. He got this really fancy one. Like not too expensive, but like definitely not bottom of the line humidifier. Not like one of the $50 ones that you would get for your kid's room or something. It's a big one. It's a few $100s. So we've had it since Christmas. We don't run it all the time because we don't need it, but it has been very dry and the whole family's been sort of coughing and sick. And I don't know if it is actually sick or if it's just the change of the seasons because the weather going up and down, you know, that's tricky, right? So I was looking and then on Tuesday I was like, you know what? We probably need to go and get a humidifier. And my husband was like, no, we don't. We need to change the filter on the humidifier, Alex. That's how that goes. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. I'd rather do that. And he was like, yes, we will change the filter on the humidifier. So I come home from work and I was looking and they don't have any at Canadian Tire of the kind that I want. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me with this. And then my husband's like, nope, sorry. They don't have any of the kind that she wants. When he was talking to like my in-laws as well. Because they were running to Canadian Tire and offered to pick some up. Okay, sorry, I'm back. My in-laws had asked about whether or not they could pick it up for me. Anyway, I had to spend the money and I had to order. And I got 2 of them and it wasn't like it was expensive. It was $45 for 2 filters for this humidifier. But like, it just drove me bonkers because that is not what I want to spend my money on. Thank you. So that is where I am at right now. I am not, you know... it's gonna help everybody, especially when I sound the way that I do right now, which is just unpleasant. Yeah. So that's what's going on in my life. How did you like my 18 trillion what is it? Tangents while I put down the base of this kit? I am rushing. I want to get this done early. Not early, but I want to get it done. Oh, the one thing that I forgot to add, which I shouldn't forget to add because it's really good, is I have these currently reading scripts from Murdoch Talks, and I am reading a really good fantasy trilogy. Ooh, I've used 2 of the rose gold ones. Look at me go. I'm reading this really good fantasy series right now, and I just want to dive into it. That's all I want to do with my life. I'd like to take a day off and just read, and I can't do that, unfortunately, but I would like to. yeah, so I'm reading, and you'll see, I'll mark it down in the week, but I'm reading this book I finished reading the book called Gideon the Ninth, which is the first in the series. And I wasn't going to buy the next one, but it's so good I have to. And the next one is it's so trippy. So I'm into it. It's good. I highly recommend it. Okay. And then there's nothing really here for me to add. So I am just going to go in with one little divider label. Can I get away with that? No. I'll just put 2 right next to one another and call it a day that way. Okay, I actually am really enjoying the way that this looks. I'm really happy about it. This page will probably be thrown out. I'm probably never going to use this again. And this page, I will save this and then throw the rest out. So I'm really working off of 2 pages here, my fully functional one, and then my other layering page, which is fine. So my only frustration is that I use stickers from the AllyCat shop kit that I still haven't planned for because I pulled the wrong week. But I will upload that because it's a great week and I don't want you guys to miss it. So first thing, we got back from my mom's chalet. This is the 26th, if you recall, and I had to tackle Mount Washmore, and it was so much. I'm actually going to put it into a 3rd box and then write tackle Mount Washmore. Tackle Mount. I don't understand how I and my child, Washmore, can go through so much laundry in 3 days. It's unbelievable. But I like this kind of taupey purple color. It's really nice. Okay, so tackle Mount Washmore. There we go. Looks good. And then I also did some dishes today. I guess I was a little bit stressed because when I'm stressed, I clean. So I did some dishes. And then I hung up some paintings with my husband, which was really nice. I couldn't tell you which ones we hung, but I know we hung them. And then in the afternoon, I submitted some EHR forms to my work. So I'm just going to use that. So, sorry, this is from Fox and Cactus. This is from Fox and Pip. This is from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And this is Olivia. She is also from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And then in this afternoon, I'm going to use this beautiful scallop box in the rust burnt color. I'm obsessed with it. So then my friend Kyle gave me some good news. And then Owen had his regular swim class at 6:30 p.m. He's a fish now. He loves it. And I'm so glad because that was a lot of fun. So this is a Maru, and this is also a Maru from Paper and Milk. Moving on to Tuesday, I made an order from Fox and Cactus. And then I worked in my office, and I'm just going to pull in a half box for that and sort of take up the rest of the day because that took up a significant portion of time. And then also I've just got my script from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. that says work in office. Very cute. I love it. And this is a Fox and Cactus pastel girl. I don't know if her pastel girls are released in the shop like regularly. I don't like, she used to do pastel month. I don't know if they're listed in the shop regularly at any capacity. So as per usual, when I go to the office, I like to get Tim Hortons. So I got Tim's. Then I ordered my couch from The Brick, which is cool. And I'm just going to put, oh my gosh. I will say what I'm really excited about is the fact that I used a lot of leftover stickers in this spread. I feel like this Fox and or Paper and Milk mug I've had for like 3 years in my leftover binder. I really went a lot and I pulled a lot of my leftovers in, which makes me really happy. I like doing that. And then what did I do? Oh yeah, so then I made an Amazon order, and then my coworker and I were stuck in like wicked traffic for over an hour. And then I got Happy Mail, and I'm going to have to list it. It's going to have to be like a very thin box here because it was a lot of Happy Mail, guys. But I want to mark it in a box because it was good Happy Mail. Probably spaced too much for that mug, but whatever. So this is from Simply a Mess. This is leftovers. This is leftovers. This is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And this is from AllyCat Shop. On Wednesday, I had my long day at work. So I'm just going to mark that. How did I work? 7:30 to 5. As you guys know, I work an extra hour and 45 minutes per week, and then I get an extra day off per month. And I know this is only an hour and a half, but I also work early Monday and Tuesday mornings. And it's fine. It works for me. 7:30 to 4 normally. It's the 4 to 5 that's a really long time. Okay, so then I did that, and then I booked large item pickup because I had to get rid of my other couch, and the brick no longer takes your original away. So these are both icons from Sweetie Sticker Co. And then my husband had an appointment that he has been waiting for a very long time. So I'm just gonna write it in. Nothing's wrong. We just needed the appointment to confirm that nothing was wrong. I should have been very clear from that about the beginning. He's totally fine. It's just a precaution, which is good. But, alas, it's not like when we were kids and you can just let things go anymore. When you're in your 30s, things add up. Okay. So, we're nearly done the first half of the week. I'm very excited about that. Then what happened? Then I filled the bird feeder. So maybe I'll put that on a layering sticker. That might be nice. What about, yeah, whoops. This is from, what's it called? The Prairie Planner. And I think I'll just gonna do it in the middle of this sort of circular one. I don't layer the same way the other people in the shop, like in the community layer. And this is cute though. I kind of really love it. I like how that turned out. What do you guys think in the comments down below? So I filled the bird feeder, and then I did a harvest. So I had pulled this from Clever Gal Crafts. I rarely use her stuff anymore, but I should because I've got a ton. This was obviously for last week, but I didn't. It matched last week, but it's not the right color for this week. So let's see if I have any color that would match this week. A lot of green. I don't know if you can tell, but I've got a palette that I like here. Okay. Let's do... Do I have purples that I could make into taupey colors? Wonder if I have rose gold in this. I do not. You know what? This purple taupe is close enough. And I know that I don't have it in rose gold, but it will do. Yeah, it's soft enough to match, I think. So as I said, it's been a while since I've used Clever Gal Crafts, but I do love her stickers. So I'm just noting that I harvested some cayenne. That cayenne plant is still providing me with cayennes. A week later, I've still got some that need to harvest today, so that's good. And then I had another day of no accidents at daycare or at home with my kid. this is really big. Potty training has been a big deal for me. Maybe I should have put in potty training in a box here. I think I'll do this going forward, potty training. So that is the start of week one. Week one, oh my gosh, Alex. That is the start of my week from September 26th through 28th. This is from Planet with Stickers. It's the pre-season stickers from Planet with Stickers I just mentioned. 1 second and I'll be back to fill in this part of the week. Well, this just turned out beautifully. Like, this is really, 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 really nice. It makes me very excited for the second half of this week. So the first thing I have to note on Thursday, it was a very, 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 very slow, low-key day. So I'm still loving this purple color, but I haven't used any of this color, really. So I know that I am not the one who did this. My kiddo was. But we had a dry overnight and then a big night in the potty. Now, he's 2. He's not even 2.5 yet, so I am not overly concerned, but it just means that we are making progress, and he's really excited about the progress that we're making. And then I filmed, and then I spent my evening reading Gideon the Ninth. I went to bed super early. I think my husband was in charge of bedtime. How do I want to do this? I wonder. So firstly, I'm going to use a little divider tab. I'm trying to take up as much space as possible here because I don't recall what I did on this day. And then I'll use this one. And then I think I'll use on top of it this one. That's cool. Ooh, look at me layer. It's kind of cool. That's crooked though. That's going to bug me. I'm just going to put my Maru over here. And then I'll put finish Gideon. The ninth. Okay, so this didn't turn out too badly. Now, we go into Friday. Friday is not a huge day. So I kept my kiddo home from daycare because he had the sniffles and a slight cough. And I don't know, maybe it's just because I figured it out, but I felt as though I appreciated why some parents couldn't do that, and they couldn't keep their kids home because they have no access to childcare and no ability to work from home. So I felt like I was a little bit more understanding, but my kid was amped, like never been more hyper in his life. So that was rough on a Friday. Okay. So I kept my kid home from daycare. He was a bit sick. So I just used a Coffee Monsters Co. icon to note that he was a little bit sick. I don't really have, maybe I'll layer back on this taupey color. Really obsessed with it. It was hard though to work from home when he was sick. I will say that. Okay. And this is a leftover from AllyCat shop. Okay, and I have never been more exhausted in my entire life. It was the most exhausting thing that I have done to keep him home and work when he is that hyper. But then he's sick and I don't want to take him out to the park or do anything. So there's that. And then the rest of Friday, I watched with my husband Lord of the Rings. I think it was season 1, episode 5 or 6. Excuse me, sorry. Whatever the most recent episode was on the Friday. And it was a good episode. It was really good. And then I filmed, or I uploaded my 2022 October kit lineup. So again, it wasn't like a crazy, crazy, crazy busy Friday, but it was in a different way. So that's nice. Okay. So we're just, yeah. There we go. And I think just to take up a little bit more room, I'm going to use my Sweet Tea Sticker Co. script icons, and I have an upload icon here. Film, edit, upload. Ooh, am I running out of those? I am. Interesting. I'm going to have to order more. I do have uploads from other shops, but I love my Sweet Tea Sticker Co. scripts. They're my favorite. Yes, I realize everything that you know is, I'm still working on my reorganization. I know. It's a problem. Okay. Then Saturday. Oh my gosh. Okay. Saturday, I did laundry. Then we went to this farm for my neighbor's son's birthday. Oh, I guess I can't use that one. Okay, I'll use this half box. And we did a couple of things while we were there. And my kid, last time we went, was petrified of the goats, fed the goats for like an hour. And I used 8 quarters, which is like $2. So, it's not like we didn't spend the money. And then we were walking by after an hour of feeding the goats and the sheep and the pigs. And I was like, baby, we don't have any more change. Like, we can't feed the goats. And some old man walking by just gave me 4 quarters. And he was just like, you should let your kid feed the animals. I was like, we already have. And he's like, it's my present to you. And that was so sweet. What a kind thing. So we did that. Then, oh my goodness, there's a cat. He is right here. Hello, kitty. Okay, you can't be up here though. You're being naughty. You're being naughty. All right, so another interruption, just because that's who we are as people. Then my friends and I went to Walmart, and we loaded up on a lot of autumn stuff. And then we did McDonald's for lunch, which isn't particularly healthy, but the boys loved it. It was for my friend's kid's birthday. So then we had a play date and dinner at this kid's house for his birthday. There was no party because they're going on a trip for his birthday. So we had a play date and dinner, which was really cute. And then we had birthday cupcakes, which was also nice. And then we ordered dinner, which was sushi. The boys didn't really love it, which is weird because they both really usually like the tempura or the dumplings, but whatever, that's okay. And then finally on Sunday, this was a big, big day, but I was feeling really gross, really sick, not fantastic, not a great day for me. And then I went ahead and decided to bake an apple crisp with my kiddo, just because I, still have to parent. So I think I'm just going to use a paper and milk. I think this pink matches the kit perfectly, and I'll show you in just a second if I can get it off the page. I think it matches this kit really nicely, so. And I'm just going to, I've sort of screwed up my colors here, but that's okay. Bacon apple crisp. Then we went to Costco, because what is life without Costco? And this script is actually not from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. This is from Magical Sticker Co. And it's not a custom, but I love it. And it's in Lindsay's handwriting. And then I prepped the garden for autumn. And I think I'm going to do, that was a pretty big one. So I'm just going to use this half box as well. I actually love how this is turning out. Like, this is probably one of my favorite spreads I've ever done. You know what? I can't keep saying that. I've said it for all of autumn. I just love my autumn spreads. They're beautiful. They're wonderful. They're fantastic. So I just prepped my garden for autumn, which means uprooting a lot of stuff, which I don't love, but, and I don't know where my scissors are again. So love that for me. But my kiddo helped with that, which was really nice. But unfortunately, poor kid got got a cut on his hand when we were gardening. So he was like devastated. It was really rough. I felt really bad for him. We had another play date with our neighbor, which was really lovely. And then it was my NHL fantasy hockey draft that night. And then finally I started in Harrow the Ninth because I had to. It's just such a good book. So bear with me for one more minute while I fill in the rest of this week, and then I will see you for the outro. Just a moment. So for however long and chatty this was, I think that this has just turned out as just such a stunningly beautiful spread. I love the stickers that I got to use. I love the fact that I attempted to layer. I mean, it's obviously crooked. It's obviously not as nice as some of these other beautiful women who I follow, but it turned out really well. And it was a really, really wonderful week. And I can't wait to upload this and share it with you. And I hope that you have a wonderful week. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Have a great day, guys. Toodles.